Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have not posted here on YouTube in quite some time, and honestly, I kind of got bored with YouTube at first, but I'm trying to give it another shot. So today what I have for you guys is an indoor houseplant tour, and this is something that I wanted to post on YouTube for a while. I just haven't done it, but today here we are. We are currently in our sunroom, and this is where we keep all of our houseplants. First, what I'm going to do is show you guys where we keep all of our houseplants here in the sunroom, and then I will go in depth into each and every plant and kind of describe what it is and where I got it and how long I've had it, etc, etc. So without further ado, let's get started. So before we get started into each individual plant, I want to kind of show you where we have our plants located in our sunroom. So the previous owners left these two huge cabinets, and I have utilized those to kind of set some of my plants on. And then over here on the top of our sunroom, we have these little built-in shelves. So I have two there, and then we have another built-in shelf on the other side with two of them there. First off, we have this pink dragon Alocasia, and I've had this for about 3 months, and I purchased it actually at Trader Joe's. And I highly recommend that if you have a Trader Joe's near you, definitely check out the plants. For the fall, we got a bunch of mums there, and I also got this as well as another plant that you will see in this video, and they're always really inexpensive. I absolutely love their plants and flowers, so definitely do not sleep on it at all. But as far as how this one has been doing, it's been doing well. Sometimes in our sunroom it is not heated or cooled. Sometimes it'll get down to 50 degrees in here, and I have been kind of worried about my houseplants, but so far they've been doing really well. And this one has been one that's just thrived. I don't know really exactly how to care for it, to be quite honest. We just picked it up on a whim, but I've just been watering it in rotation that I normally water everything else, and it's been doing really well. Next up, we have our bamboo plant. We received this as a housewarming gift when we lived in Tennessee, so this is well over 4 years old. And when we got it, it was just a little tiny bamboo plant. So it's done really well, and my mom and I actually performed serious surgery on this plant before we brought it to Georgia because it was not doing well at all. But since we did perform the surgery and took out a bunch of dead, it has seriously gone crazy. The leaves are pretty deep green. This one's really cool. You can kind of see some veining in it, but I want to turn it to the side and show you guys kind of how it leans, because when we did perform the surgery, we took out several sections of the braided part right here, so I think that's why it leans. But anyways, I don't know what this white stuff is on my pot. If anyone knows and can tell me if that's a big deal, I would appreciate that. I assume it's just moisture buildup, but I'm really not sure. Should I wash that off? I don't know. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm just showing y'all what I got. Next up, we have this HOYA CARNOSA Crimson Queen. This is one that I purchased about 3 or 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. And I purchased it from a nursery in Nashville, and it was so small when we got it, you guys. It was in a 3-inch pot, and this one has been the one that has honestly done the best. When I purchased it, it didn't have anything kind of flowing over the side of the pot. It was seriously just a cluster in the middle, and I absolutely love this plant. Knock on wood, it has not ever given me any problems. And I honestly don't know the proper way to care for this. I just kind of wing it with all my plants, and it's kind of trial and error, but this one is one of my favorites. I believe it is beautiful. Next up, we have the ZZ plant. This one I also purchased at a nursery in Nashville, and I have had this plant in several different places. I had it at home, I had it in an office that I used to work in, and now I moved it to Georgia. It has been through it. So Again, this one was really, really tiny when we purchased it. It probably wasn't much bigger than these new growths here. And as you can see, it has just done so well. Again, knock on wood, I haven't really ever had any issues with this one, like randomly dying or anything like that. This new growth is kind of light green compared to these, so I don't know if that's like not doing well or what, but we're just letting it do its thing. And this is, again, one of my favorites. It's just so cute and simple, and I love the dark green color. Next up, we have a Diffenbachia. I purchased this 2 years ago, I believe, from Aldi, actually, like the grocery store, which we were shocked to see this there. I actually kept the tag in it just because I figured I would like forget what it's called. But anyways, this was like $5 when we purchased it, and it was also in a really small pot when we got it. I did transplant it when we moved here to Georgia. This one also has just done really well. Again, trial and error for me because I'm no plant expert. I just love them. But like, look at the leaves. They're beautiful. How they're like spotted and dark green and light green. And then all of this little new growth has come out since I did transplant it into this bigger pot. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. Next up, we have a rabbit foot fern. I also purchased this one at Trader Joe's along with that pink dragon Alocasia. I have never had a fern, and I have no clue how to take care of this. It's kind of like shriveling up, as you can see there, but then parts of it are also doing really well. So I'm just kind of taking it day by day with this little thing. I feel like I do need to transplant it though, because it's gotten much bigger since we purchased it. So I don't know. We're just kind of like winging it with this guy. But I really like it. I love ferns. I just don't know why it's shriveling. So yeah, we'll see. But I really like it. Last but certainly not least is my Heart of Jesus or Angel Heart plant. I don't know the proper name for it. There are several names that pop up for it when I Google it, so it's whatever, I don't know. But this one is pretty special to me because it was a cutting from a plant that my parents have, and their plant was a cutting from a plant that my aunt had. So it's kind of like been in the family for a while, but we had this in Tennessee, and it honestly just like wasn't doing very well at all. And then when we moved it to Georgia in the sunroom, it has really thrived. Like all of this down here is all new growth since we moved here. And it just really never given me any problems and just always done really well, even though it's kind of slow growing. I'm really excited to have it get even bigger and be like my parents' plant. My mom's is like huge. It's like vining over this side in several different places in her bathroom, and I'm just really hopeful that mine will get to that point. So that is it for our houseplant tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I highly recommend checking out like random places that you wouldn't think would have plants like Trader Joe's and Aldi's, because the ones that I have from those places are really, really inexpensive and they have done really well for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.